I think the most important development is that the potential for ambiguous labeling of some of our beef products without some meaningful audit and verification has really kind of risen to the top of the concern list for producers across the country. It's something we've heard about at our state affiliates meetings, and in response to that, we crafted a working group of producers from around the country to really dig into this issue and determine how these product of the USA labels are being applied, what the scope of use is, and whether or not we can be sure we're taking enough action to protect our producers in how those labels are applied.
I think that the issue here is everything is just a little too vague right now. We want specifics. What specific labeling solutions are you seeking through this process? How do we get that clarity?
What we've seen is that the route exists already. There are programs for voluntary labeling in place. Process verified programs through the Ag Marketing Service is a great example of a process where producers can demonstrate value in how they're producing their product through an audited program administered by USDA. So those avenues exist, but we need to make sure that there aren't alternate avenues that don't require that audit and verification that are making it more difficult for producers to engage in those programs. And that's kind of where our focus is going to continue to be is looking at how those labels are applied now and if we need to find some ways to improve clarity in their use.
It's great to see this cooperation taking place and you are making strides. What are your hopes moving forward as you continue to work with the USDA?
This is a complicated issue. It's going to take us using our unique position to work throughout not only the beef value chain, but with USDA, with our partners on Capitol Hill, and in the agencies, because there are a lot of moving parts here. And my hope is that we can stay focused on real solutions and not get caught up in the rhetoric. This issue lends itself to emotion. It lends itself to some of these outside groups kind of lobbing broad statements without really understanding the detail or having a lot of regard for the detail. This is a serious issue. We need to make sure we approach it soberly, and that's our intent, is to go through this process in a way that makes sure that we're protecting our producers and also protecting that value chain.